Morning, everyone, and welcome to our community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada, on this Wednesday, the 13th of August 2025, or the 20th of June in the 13th year of Chongyol. So thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champuning Kyombo. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 8. 천일국 주인, 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대 신앙, 절대 사랑, 절대 복종으로 신의 일제의 쌍을 이루어 지산 천국과 천산 천국의 해방권과 속방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 8. Our family, the owner of Chongyol, pledges, having entered the era of Chongyol, to achieve the ideal of God and human beings united in love through absolute faith, absolute love, and absolute obedience, and to perfect the realm of liberation and complete freedom in the kingdom of God on earth and in heaven by centering on true love. I'd like to share a prayer that Mother gave or her wish and desire for missionaries that was in 1975. Heavenly Parent, whenever I look into the face of the baby, I feel cleansed inside. I feel like he's looking through to my mind. Parents can't become bad, something like that. Whenever the baby cries extraordinarily or is uneasy or is sick, I always look into myself and see what I have done wrong. The reflection always comes there. Then I always feel that God is with me and is sympathetic with me. Whenever you witness to the people in your homelands, you must have the heart of true parents to them. You must take care of them and know what they feel, and if you really love them in the position of true parents to them, I know you will be completely successful there. Please remember, we are always with you. Heavenly Parent and true parents are loving you so much that they can't leave you, but live with you in spirit. So be confident and work hard and raise as many children as possible. Please don't forget that your Heavenly Parent and true parents are with you always, wherever you go. In true parents' name, Arju. Thank you, and let's give a warm welcome to Rev Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Can you see the slide?
Yes, I can see the
I hope change well.
your opening one, yes.
Okay. So, good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hondoke. Today is also a beautiful beginning. Let's offer the sincere devotion and also happiness to our heavenly parent and true parents. So now we are reading about the epic history of the chosen Han people of Korea. So almost this is ending part. I think today or tomorrow is the already ending this book. And there is another book about the body of true only begotten daughter, but this book was not translated into English yet. That's why after this epic history, we will going back to read the Cheonseonggyeom continuation again. So almost finished the body of true parents, the Champumoron, and the epic history. So we can see those new content. And if there's another book, I will bring. But currently, After this book, we will go back to Cheonsangyeon and we will study one by one the true parents word again. Okay, so let's continue today message. The epic history of chosen Han people of Korea. The foundation for attending Heavenly Parent and the firm establishment of the Heavenly Unified World works of the three parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. So this is the next part. Please read, Mrs. Lau.
Registration of Chonbo families. True Mother is leading the providential era of the oneness of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, with True Mother on earth and True Father in the spirit world. True parents have bestowed tremendous grace on the blessed families, representing all humanity, enabling them to inherit the tradition of Hyojo and be registered as Chonbo families that have inherited True Parents' realm of victory.
Thank you. There is the way where all humanity have to go. This is the way to become the Chombo family. When we say about individual, there is clear goal. So we are standing here as the individual. When we say about the individual, there is the goal and the responsibility. So we have to invest ourselves to develop, to grow up, and to become the true person. This is the investment for the individual person. But what is the purpose to grow up? What is the purpose to fulfill the portion of responsibility as the individual? The next goal is to receive the blessing. So everyone knew the things. That's why when we join the movement, we of course receive the many training and learning and growing up. Even second generation is the same. But clearly, everyone know after individual level, we have to go to the family level. So blessing. Then what is the next goal of the after blessing? Of course, individually or family itself, we have to success, we have to grow up as the family, we have to develop as the family, and we have to create our family to be the true family. This is of course correct, but what's the purpose? What's the next stage is to become the tribal messiah, and this is the Chombo family. That's why True Parents said, individually, at least we have to fulfill the completion of individual level, family level, and tribal level. If we fulfill our responsibility until tribal level, then automatically we will be connected to the same position of victory of the cosmic level. That's why how important to fulfill until tribal level. So we have to raise up our children, we have to create our family as the true family, but in the same time, how we can embrace our tribe to share love, testify our heavenly parent and true parents, and to guide them as the blessed family. This is the important our goal and target. So how can we become the model family? How we can become the representative couple or representative family of true parents. So this course is the course where true parents went, and we are also going together. Please.
True Mother is leading the providential. This is the same slide.
Really? Doesn't change?
Mm,
No changing, right?
no.
How is this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
True parents are passing on their tradition to the blessed families so that they may love and proudly testify to the world's people about the true parents who have devoted their lives to Heavenly Parents' will and can come to resemble them. the Chonbo families can be considered the true citizens of Chununkuk, the original, pure, and unblemished families of Heavenly Parents' dream. True Mother has enabled all blessed families to fulfill their responsibilities, and having inherited True Parents' realm of victory, be registered as Chonbo families, respected and beloved by their descendants for generations to come.
Yes, likewise, True Mother opened the way to go. So we can see these things: Chombo family, registration, and inheritance of tradition. All blessed families receive the inheritance of Hyojong and register as Chombo families, inheriting True Parents' victory, becoming the true, pure, and original people of Chaninguk. All blessed families enter the Chombo registry and receive the blessing of becoming families that have fulfilled their responsibility and established good lineage in the path of accomplishing Chonshim Chombo through the substantiation of 43 families. So this is the Chombo Providence vertical 430 ancestor liberation and blessing, and horizontally 430 the tribal Messiah blessing. But among them, how to make 43 core members blessing is also the important part. So Chombo family registration and inheritance of tradition. This is our providential goal and also the course. Okay, please.
The Chonshim One Prayer Hall, as part of the settlement of Chununkuk, True Parents renamed the Chonshim One Prayer Hall, located at their HJ Heaven and Earth Chonbo Training Center, as Chonshim One, the Garden of the Heart of Heaven. The announcement was made during the 2020 Chonbo Festival Victory Celebration. This change came on a foundation of the victories of the True Parents of Heaven, Earth, and humankind, and the ongoing series of night prayer vigils at the Chonshim One Prayer Hall. True Parents blessed Chonshim One as the central worldwide headquarters for devotions, the central hall for Chonyonkuk's devotional and spiritual providence, and the Center for the Spiritual Education and Development of Chununkuk leaders and blessed families.
Yes, thank you. So Chonshimon prayer. So now we are doing also the Chonshimon, the visual prayer. So Korea time is from 10 to 1 a.m. every time. But as you know, this time memo was sent for Holy Mother Han. But this memo is for all over the world. So some nation, New Zealand case is maybe midnight already, 2 or 1 a.m. to 3 or 4 a.m. And Europe or another country is actually daytime. That's why we have to think if we can record and we can really prepare this prayer and to adjust the time according to each nation, because nation is totally different. Friday, of course, we will join, and of course, everyone can join the original time is Korea, no problem. But some nations start from 2 o'clock, some nations start from 5 o'clock, so we can really see the things. So anyway, Chonshimon visual prayer, this is the important Chonsong condition, so we can see those will and heart of our true parents and also our true mother. Please.
Chonshim One is a spiritual birthplace where blessed families can resonate with Chonshim, purify and heal themselves through devotions and prayer, and align their lives with the heart of heaven. Moreover, through night vigils, spiritual training, and education at Chonshim 1, where True Mother, the substantial Holy Spirit on earth, works together with True Father in the spirit world. True parents are cultivating capable men and women who, like pure water, can convey heaven's pure and sacred heart. In this way, true parents are lovingly governing the people of Chunukok and expanding its reach.
Yes, so through Mother established or bestowed the Chanshimon prayer or Chanshimon itself with this meaning. And 3 years ago, I think, through Mother bestowed this Chanshimon prayer hall with connection with Korea to each nation or each center or each churches. That's why I believe each nation already established the Chonshon prayer hall or prayer room in your place. So it says that Chonshimon is a spiritual birthplace where blessed families can resonate with Chonshim, the heart of heaven, purify and heal themselves through devotions and prayer, and align their lives with the heart of heaven. So with this prayer or heart, we should raise up our children, young people, and of course, we should raise up ourselves. So Chonshimon prayer room or hall has this kind of special meaning. So we can see these things. The providence of Chonshimon. For the settlement of Chonnikuk, Chonshimon was renamed as Chonshimwon. So this Chonshimon and Chonshimon is different. Chonshimwon meaning is Chong is the word of 심정, 심정 and heart, 정심, and new one, 천심 meaning is heaven's heart. So emotional heart and the heaven's heart. So this is sounds similar, but character or meaning is different. 천심원 is the center for heavenly heart, a practice and the source of pure water. It is a spiritual sanctuary for resonating with the heart of heaven, 천심, through devotion, praise, and prayer. So currently, there are pure water workshop in Korea. So more than around 1,000 youth are gathering there, and they are receiving training, and they are offering sincere devotion and also the prayer together. So through the praise of Chonshimon, through parents, heavenly parents are guiding and raising up their heart, spirit, and even the spiritual body. We can see those investment. Chonshimon serves as the world headquarters of devotion, the main center for the spiritual providence, the center for spiritual development through Father's office, and a training center for second generation spiritual leaders. Through nighttime devotion, visual, spiritual training, and various educational programs, the foundation of Choniguk expands under the direct guidance of the work of the substantial Holy Spirit True Mother, the only begotten daughter. So through Chonshimon Providence, we could see there are so many investment and also meanings together. So likewise, we can understand the providential development of the era of Choniguk. So we are going to the final chapter, chapter 13, the substantial providence of attending heavenly parent toward a heavenly unified world. So this chapter 13 is the last chapter of this epic history of Korean Han people. Okay, please, I will read first. The three great gifts of the entrance ceremony into the Cheonil Sanctum of Cheonwon-gun. The great epic of the Korean chosen people. The body of three parents from the viewpoint of heaven's providence. The white paper of Chanil Somfa artworks of true parents' life force. The three great gifts are a means to embrace the world. So this entrance ceremony was happened last April 13. So many of you also visited to Chanshimon or opening ceremony at that time. If you visit Cheonwon-gun, you could see those beautiful building and place, and of course, we could see the Cheonil Sanctum, where Heavenly Parent are there directly, and all religious people, even all people, can gather and to feel the Heavenly Parent. So through the opening or entrance ceremony, we received those special gift from Heavenly Parent. And second, the epic history of chosen Han people of Korea. Israel's history and religion, Old Testament, Korean chosen people's history and religion, completed Testament age, the only begotten daughter, the essence of the Korean chosen people's history and religion. What is the essence of 2000 years of Christian history? What are the origins and outcome for the Korean chosen people's history? So now we are studying this epic history of chosen Han people of Korea. So through these things, we could learn one by one how Heavenly Parents are preparing or prepared for this chosen nation, chosen Han nation of Korea. So we could see the things. Okay, so please read.
Opening the Cheonil Sanctum in Cheonwon-gung. Cheonwon-gung, housing the Cheonil Sanctum in which our Heavenly Parent dwells, serves as the central administration for Cheonil-guk, from which the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind directly govern all people of the world. As such, it marks the starting point of the era of the direct dominion of Heavenly Parent, under which the victorious true parents can directly attend to Heavenly Parent on earth. True parents have built and dedicated Cheonwon-gung as Heavenly Parent's home and temple in order to attend Heavenly Parent in this era of new creation that has dawned after 6,000 years.
Yes, thank you. True parents' providence and investment, how to welcome Heavenly Parent on this earth and to guide the nation of Cheonwon-guk. This was the serious target or goal of our true parents. So this opening ceremony was happened in this year. It was a beautiful or significant moment. Please.
With the historic 2025 entrance ceremony for the Cheonil Sanctum in Cheonwon-gung, our Heavenly Parents' long cherished dream of living together in oneness with all people can finally be realized. The invisible God of night manifests as the visible Heavenly Parent of day, assumes the form of the true parents, and enters the Cheonil Sanctum.
Yes, this is the meaning which true parents put into the Cheonil Sanctum and Cheonwon-gun. There is the Heavenly Parent dream, which Heavenly Parent want to live together with all humanity. So through this entrance ceremony, through this Cheonwon-gun or Cheonil Sanctum, we could feel the dream of our Heavenly Parent and life course of our true parents. Please.
Thereafter, Heavenly Parent lives as the parent of all mankind throughout the coming millennia and directly governs the earthly world. This is the fulfillment of Heavenly Parents' plan to be in unity with the victorious true parents and all recreated people, living together with them, first in the heavenly kingdom on earth and then for eternity in heaven. As the Alpha and the Omega of God's providence and the substantial center point of heaven and earth, Chonwon-gong constitutes the spiritual and geographical starting point for advancing to a heavenly unified Korea and a heavenly unified world.
Yes. So this moment is the starting point of new history, and it will be connected for the next generation. So last time we organized about the pilgrimage to Korea or Cheonwon complex and even Seoul or several places. So once again, we can also organize the pilgrimage tour to Korea, and we can invite our blessed families, second generation, ambassador of peace, and others, and we can organize to let people experience those special place. So we can prepare ourselves again, visit to Korea again. So the meaning of the Cheonil Sanctum in Cheonwon-gun, the Cheonil Sanctum, God's home, temple, heavenly sovereignty. The Cheonilguk Central Administration, God's governance. So Cheonilguk Central Administration is called the Cheonmuwon. So now this Cheonmuwon is there as the Cheonilguk Central Administration. And Life Exhibition Hall, educational palace for heaven's people, heavenly citizens. Cheonwon-gun is the central position of the substantial cosmos, the central headquarters where Heavenly Parent directly governs. And what is the difference between the Cheonil Sanctum and the temple of Jerusalem? So what do you think? Last time there was this contents in the Sunday service, which was given from the Cheonmuwon. What's the different point of Cheonil Sanctum and Temple of Jerusalem? Look, same temple, but there are big differences. One place is that there is Heavenly Parent. One place that there is not Heavenly Parent. So this was a big different point. So Cheonil Sanctum is there because of the foundation, victorious foundation of true parents, centering on Heavenly Parent and welcome the Heavenly Parent in this place. So Cheonil Sanctum is the historical or significant place of our Heavenly Parent. The entrance ceremony into the Cheonil Sanctum in Cheonwon-gun. Upon entering the Cheonil Sanctum, April 13, 2025, Heavenly Parent will directly govern the earthly world for thousands of years. The blueprint of creation will be realized where Heavenly Parent, together with true parents and humanity, will live in the kingdom of heaven on earth and then live eternally in the kingdom of heaven in heaven. Cheonwon-gun is the alpha and omega of heaven's providence. As a central position of the substantial cosmos, it is a spiritual and geographical starting point, spreading to heavenly unified Korea and heavenly unified world. So we can see those Heavenly Parents' investment and also the accomplishment. Okay, please read.
God and people as one body of love. Heavenly Parent created Adam and Eve with the desire for all people to live peacefully and happily as brothers and sisters, as one family attending Heavenly Parent. A world based on the culture of heart, with God and all people as one body of love, is a world in which our hearts connect through true love. In such a world, out of their hyojong for Heavenly Parent, all people would care for one another, give and receive true love, and joyfully form one culture, transcending the barriers of nation, race, religion, and tradition. The ideal of one family of humankind that Heavenly Parent desires to see is a world without war, conflict, or discord, with all people united by love, the heavenly kingdom on earth and in heaven.
Yes. So this is God's ideal of creation. All humanity will become one with true love. Because of human fall, result was totally becoming different, but through restoring all history and all humanity, heaven's dream will be accomplished again or fulfilled finally in this place. Please.
To achieve this ideal, blessed families should become heavenly tribal messiahs, striving to disseminate Heavenly Parent's will throughout the world, and Chonbo families exemplarily ideal families that lead their clans and nations as representatives of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Further, blessed families should, in their local communities, lay the substantial groundwork for a chonokok in which true parents' love is conveyed to others and the ideal of true families is realized.
Yes. So each of us, we are here as the blessed family or children of God. We will carry on this portion of responsibility as the Chambo family and we will fulfill the things. So there is this kind of expectation and hope of heavenly parent and true parents. So we could really realize once again. So this is the final slide today. The realizing the ideal of one family of humankind under heavenly parent. So the substantial Chonikook realizes the goal of one family of humankind through the true family movement and movement for peace and unification, where all humanity becomes brothers and sisters. Blessed families, as tribal messiahs, serve as model families practicing heavenly parents' will and love. So you can see through family, cross-cultural marriage blessing, peaceful unification, heavenly unified Korea theory, one human family, multicultural society. So we are doing several programs, but those points are our core message and core point. How can we create the true family or blessed family in all over the world? This is the true family movement and how we can create the peaceful unification, heavenly unified Korea, heavenly unified world. And our motto is this: one family under heavenly parent. How we can create all people become brother and sisters as children of God. So each day we are creating historical time together with our true parents, and our goal is same. Mother also said 1/3 of population have to understand. But what's the cherished hope of heavenly parent? Cherished hope is to let 8 billion people connect to heavenly parent, God's lineage, heavenly parent's lineage, and return back as the children of God. This is our final goal, and this is the path where we are going now. So today, through these things, we learn the history and our providential things, even recent providence, so we can connect with our heavenly parents and true parents. So last 2 section is remaining. So tomorrow we can conclude those contents. Then maybe after this we can also share or discuss or more several things. So thank you for joining today's morning. Okay. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, as always, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us. And this is quite an amazing, even though every chapter has so many things, and again, this one is so full of things that we receive and need to understand more deeply. I mean, like the first thing we received and inherited from true parents. We received their grace. We received the tradition of filial heart, Hyojon. We received the ability to become treasures of heaven, citizens of Chongyalguk, to become these Chonbo families. We entered the realm of victory that our true parents have created their whole life course and their still continuing life course. Really, so much we have been given that we need to really reflect and appreciate and recognize how much of that have we truly put into practice. It really gives me many things to think about. This tradition, and that we finally, and some of us have been registered as Chombo couples, and we need to expand that because nothing remains stagnant; it always has to flow. And then, we've been given the amazing grace of the Chongsim Wan, the garden of heart of heaven. When I reflect on the idea that it's the heart of heaven, it's where we gain, the spiritual rebirth. It's our birthplace, and mentioned there, it's where we purify and heal ourselves through devotions and prayer. And it's also where our true father and true mother work together as one, to fulfill Heavenly Parents' will. And that's something that I always myself need to remember, that true parents are one. Mother is here on earth, father is in heaven, but they're working as one. Mother loves father and father loves mother, and they both love our Heavenly Parent. And that love means they're actually one and working together. And this Chongsim Wan, also realizing today it's the source of pure water. It's where everyone becomes pure water. Not just the missionaries going out as pure water. It's to raise up pure water within ourselves and others, and to let that pure water flow. And that's an amazing thing that Chongsim Mon brings. And really to think how precious that is means that we're in a vibrant, living relationship with our Heavenly Parent and true parents, through this Chongsim Wan prayer that we do together. It's really the garden of heart of heaven, and that's the Garden of Eden. That's another way of describing it. And then, this chapter has so many things that brought to my mind. And then, chapter 13, talking about substantial attendance. How do we really do that? And then three things: the epic history, which we've been studying, true parents from the viewpoint of heaven's providence, which we've been studying, and then this other one that I haven't really thought of, but we saw some of it. It said the artworks are on True Parents Life course, but not just that, it's the white paper, which in essence is an explanation of how to attend through art our Heavenly Parent. So looking at those images is an expression of the tradition that true parents have carried out. And so to understand them, so I started to think, well, how do we see this white paper, the contents of it? I know we got given a book when we were in Korea. Many of us were given a book of the artworks that we gave to libraries and that, and it has. Sorry, I was a bit critical of that book because I thought the artwork quality wasn't so great, but that actually wasn't the point. After hearing this, it was the explanation of the artwork which the book contains that was more the reason for giving the book to the libraries is why the artworks are the way they are. So it just made me think, oh, I didn't appreciate it as much, but I'm starting to appreciate it more. And then reflecting on the temple and the temple of we have here the Chongyal Sanctum and the Temple of Israel, and it occurred to me that the Temple of Israel, this was actually built by fallen children yearning for heaven to come, while the Chongyal Sanctum is actually built by Heavenly Parent and True Parents for us. So, the first temple is built by us as a yearning for God to come, but now we have the home of heaven built for us so that we can come and attend. So I thought, wow, that's totally a different level and perspective. And so really, we're yearning in the past for parents to come, but now they're here. And so at the temple, we can become one. We can attend our Heavenly Parent. We can really embrace God's love as true children because we were blessed and brought into God's lineage. So really, so many things thinking and reflecting on today, and really we have such treasures in these books. So yeah, that's some of my thoughts this morning. So thank you, and open it up to others who also want to share. So thank you. Yes, no, go ahead.
Yeah, there was one point that I resonate with, which was that on the last slide, it said we should lay the foundation for the groundwork for Chunukok in our local communities. Well, I take that to how I always envision that we should have substantially, a temple similar to the Chunul, to the to that Chompion, more like a center where for each country where people of that country can attend true parents if they're not able to travel to Korea. We should replicate what's the word? Make the same as that in Korea.
Replicate.
Yes. In each country, each country should have a Cheonpyeong, a Hyojong, or center of training like that. Anyway, yeah, I like that. I don't know whether I've read that right or not, but yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Margaret, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Reverend Yamada, for this reading this morning. It really crystallized, as Reverend John just finished talking about, that our goal is jumbo couples, and the way to get the spiritual power it Simon, and so it just really helped me this morning to narrow the goal, and just out of curiosity, for us here in Oceania, how many are chombo couples? Is there a way for us to know?
For Oceania, in Korea. I mean, I know for some small area around us. I mean, we in the first batch we had 21 couples, and and then the second batch we had about 7 couples, and the third batch I think only 3 couples. So I think we're looking at around 30 couples or a little bit more, but in Oceania, yeah. There was at the time when these chombos were done, I was given the job to keep a record of them and make sure that they were registered and put up. But there is another round happening. The information is a little bit not complete, and there is sort of a process to see about getting other people registered, but it hasn't. The sites haven't been opened up, so I'm not sure exactly the process. But I have a personal record of Chombo couples that happened. Yeah.
Is that mostly in Australia or also of Solomon Island and New Zealand?
Yeah, mostly it's majority is Australian, but it does include from Solomon Islands, PNG, Marshall Islands, New Zealand, Fiji. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we became Chombo in the US. So we have our work cut out for us here in Palau to get many here in Palau reach that level. But I think that this morning reading really made me narrowed everything to that is how to raise many Chombo couples. I mean, the goal of history has been to get a man and woman become God-centered and represent God on earth. So Chombo couple is the goal to me. And so also this morning, it really made it clear that it's not as difficult with Chon Simwan Prayer Hall to really be vigilant about it. So I'm just really grateful for the reading this morning. It was like a boost of energy that, like the old saying, keep it simple. This morning was that kind of boost. Keep it simple and just focus. Another question I have is that the Chombo victory couples in our Oceania are the recipients from the countries or other countries. You know what I mean?
No, so clarify. What do you know? You mean your tribe where they're located?
Yeah. Are the
Yeah. Many of the ones in Australia have their tribe in other places, particularly Cambodia. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So we have our work cut out for us. Yeah. But yeah, as I'm thinking of my tribe, we're having meetings every month, and it's a preparation for that goal. And I want to focus on 43 couples that will reach that goal as well. Not just give them the holy wine, but also educate to reach that goal. So we help one another in this. Because if the tribe is in another country, then traveling to those countries becomes the next step in building those couples. So I'm just glad that it was in the reading this morning that can bring our attention into focus, that really this is the goal, is to get as many people in our countries blessed and moving into Chombo themselves. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's true that I also feel that the Chombo couple, their tribe is everyone where you are. So yeah, even though many of us do have tribes in other places, yeah, we have to. Yeah, those 43 couples is also my concern too, to raise up 43 couples. And because the tribe is somewhere else, it means focusing here, as you said, we need in our own countries. You know, and every country has to be restored. So that was also given as a challenge by True Mother to everyone to raise up the 43 couples to be Chombo. So that's I think the challenge for all of us. So, and also that 43 couples becomes a representative of the 430 couples. So those that haven't done 430, they don't need to worry so much. If they just focus on getting 43 to become Chombo, then that equals the 430. So in some respects, that makes it, it's always a challenge, but in some respects, it makes it easier for people wherever they are to raise up 43. I know it's always a challenge, but like you said, it made it simple and it can be done. Yeah, I agree. Thank you.
And do we have kind of Heavenly Tribal Messiah department in Oceania that is focusing on helping with the Chombo couples?
Well, in Australia, we're starting to formulate, especially in New South Wales, but bringing teams that do particular things or particular ministries, and we've got one for witnessing and Blessed Family Department, but now you've just brought up something that could potentially be another team. We don't have specifically yet, but having a heavily tribal team to support the process for people to raise up people as Chombo couples, yeah, that's certainly something to think about. I'm sure Reverend Yutaka would encourage a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Margaret. Yeah, Oceania, our headquarters have to develop. Now, Oceania staff is the all national leader of Oceania plus 2 staff is the Oceania headquarters. So we need to develop. You are also part of Oceania headquarters, so we can develop more and more. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I just wanted to get that conversation going so we can be focused in elevating this number substantially. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Margaret. Thank you, everyone. I think it's time now for us to offer our unison prayer. So I'll just bring up the screen. There it is. Okay. And let's offer our unison prayer. Thank you. Ju, Ju. Thank you, Rev Yutaka, for sharing, and thank you everyone for coming. And I hope everyone has a great day. And see you all again tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Everyone, have a good day.